Hi, this is Max Williams with United Real Estate today. I'm in North Chesterfield. More specifically, I'm off the Hopkins Road corridor, and today we're going to take a look at a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home. This home, built in 1989, is coming in just over 2,000 square feet. We're located here on a nice, well-maintained cul-de-sac. And if you remember from previous videos, whenever you have a cul-de-sac, you typically have a pretty narrow front yard and a nice wide backyard. This home here to the left has a lot of stickers, a couple placards on it, and that typically means that the home is in default and going towards foreclosure. And I got a little bit closer, and yes, it is. Not only is it going to foreclosure, but it's also under violation by the county. And so most likely soon someone will come in and buy it and do a little rehab on it and occupy it once again. This home does have a little bit of deferred maintenance. This is aluminum siding. It was a little bit of a surprise. We don't see a whole lot of aluminum siding from this year as far as home building. But the good thing about aluminum siding is it's durable and it is low maintenance. If you do not like the color, there is a special paint that's made specifically for aluminum siding. As you can probably tell as we came through, it is very, very windy outside. As I was riding through the neighborhood, I saw a young lady, beautiful young lady. She had flowing hair, and she was riding on the bike, and it looked like she was losing control. And I couldn't figure out why she just had one hand on the handlebar. She almost crashed. And I said to myself, why does she have one hand on the handlebar and one hand on the top of her head? And then a few minutes later, it hit me that she was probably trying to keep her supplemental hair intact. And I fortunately don't have any hair management issues, but it's not on my radar. Therefore, I didn't really think of that as the reason why she was holding the top of her head as she rode the bicycle. One thing that I wanted to chat about here is appraisals. Appraisers are not on the average home buyer's radar. In fact, over the past year or so, I've only spoken with about one or two appraisers. And the reason being is that when a home goes under contract, the bank, the lender for the purchaser, will typically order an appraisal. And the appraiser, in most cases, has their own electronic key. And they'll go out to the property, and therefore we don't have any interaction with them. There's no need for us to talk to them, and they can get into the property themselves. So we don't have a whole lot of interaction with them, but appraisers are extremely important for a number of reasons. Number one is they obviously have to justify the sales price when a home is being financed. No home will sell with financing unless the appraiser not only states that the value is adequate, but also they have minimum property standards. Those minimum property standards vary depending on the type of loan that someone is getting. For example, VA loans, Veterans Administration loans, are very, very strict when it comes to property condition. FHA loans are not as strict, and conventional loans are the least strict loan types. And so we spent here a couple days ago about 90 minutes with an appraiser that's in our office. And she was kind enough to share her experience, her knowledge, her expertise with us. And we had a lot of questions about things such as minimum property standards, what she looks for when she's doing an appraisal, things that do and don't add value to a home. That's not only very important information for a first-time home buyer or a home buyer in general, it's also important for an individual that's thinking about doing any renovations to a home. I'll give you an example. There was a gentleman who had a small 2-bedroom house, and both bedrooms were small. And he was getting ready to sell, and he said, well, gee, these bedrooms are small. I want to make my house as marketable as possible. I'm going to take out this wall, and I'm going to make one nice size bedroom because the person buying this home typically is not going to have a big family, and they'd much rather have a nice big bedroom than 2 tiny ones. And that was his thinking. However, he did not know that you cannot finance a 1-bedroom house. Therefore, the only people that could buy his house were cash buyers, and there are very few cash buyers out there that are willing and able to pay full market value for a home with cash. The people that are typically buying small starter homes with cash are investors, and they want, of course, a deal. When you're selling, you don't want someone buying your home that's looking for a deal. You want them to pay fair market value. So I say all that to say that what you don't know can end up hurting you. That's why it's good for agents to understand market value, understand what appraisers looking for, and more important for consumers to consult a good agent that can advise you accordingly. I talk to people all the time, and they have different scenarios, and they plan on doing something. And then as I ask more and more questions, we realize that the original issue or question that they had was actually not the issue or situation that was important. Something else was completely more important that could prevent them or hinder them from doing what they intended to do. So it's all in the details. And like anything else, the details, the criteria, the rules, the regulations, they change over time, especially in the mortgage industry. They are constantly undergoing change. So what was true last year could be completely different this year. This is interesting here. I wanted to point this out. We are in the master currently, and straight ahead is our master bath. First thing is we don't have a door here for the master bathroom, which is kind of unique. We've got a little linen closet here and a walk-in closet here, and nice soaking tub, shower, and our water closet. The other interesting thing about this scenario is there we've got a partial wall. And what kind of first hit me was what happens if someone's taking a shower and you've got steam. That steam is not contained here in the bathroom. Steam would not be the only thing that was not contained in that bathroom as well. So just a really unique little layout there. This home is available with special financing that could go to purchase the home and to finance the renovations together in one convenient FHA loan. If you have questions about that or anything else related to real estate, I'd be happy to help. My name is Max Williams. I can be reached on Facebook under Richmond Area Foreclosures, on YouTube under my name, Max Williams Realtor. Whew, let me get out of here before I get blown away. Thanks so much for taking the tour. Have a great day.